Hi guys, Aquaba, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited because today is Ghana's Independence Day, 64 years of independence. Amazing, go Ghana. So today we'll be cooking out some exciting dishes for the day to celebrate the Independence Day today. So to start with, I'm going to be making some banku with some tilapia here. So I'm going to be seasoning my tilapia, very simple, with some salt, pepper. I'm going to season it with some thyme, some salt, paprika, some crushed chilies, and some black pepper. This is the banku bits. So this is the corn dough that I've got here. This is a cassava dough. So basically you mix the two together, mix it with water in the pot and pour on the hob and cook it, stirring continuously in order to avoid any lumps forming. And I'm going to be adding just salt. That's all you need. So I'll season the fish. It's going to be oven baked. That's banku, which will go with some pepper, as we call it in Ghana, but it's basically spicy tomato sauce that just goes with the banku. So I will need some plum tomatoes for that. I've got my onions here. Yeah, I'm going to use a bit of ginger and a bit of garlic, and Scotch bonnet has to be in it because it's a spicy tomato sauce. Then the second dish we're going to be making for today is I've got some yam, some green plantains that I'm going to boil, and it was going to go with some spinach. This spinach I bought fresh, cleaned, and then chopped it up and put in the freezer. That's the best way to preserve spinach, as it doesn't really last long if you leave it in the fridge. So I'll cook this spinach stew with some melon seed powder, gushi as we call it as well. So this is just melon seed powder. The stew is going to also contain some plum tomatoes, some onion, ginger, garlic, Scotch bonnet, and I'll cook the stew with red oil, palm oil. It best goes with it because this palm oil will give it that extra aroma and flavor. It's very distinct with the palm oil when you cook it with it. So that is it for today. So it's going to be a busy day. So let's get right into it, guys. So guys, yes, as I mentioned, I've gone ahead and I've seasoned our tilapia with our paprika, our thyme, salt, pepper, crushed chilies. I ended up using some ginger, garlic, and onion powder just to give it extra flavor. And yeah, that's it. So it's tilapia is all seasoned, ready to go. So I'm going to move on to preparing the pepper, which is the spicy tomato sauce. So I'm going to cut up all these bits here: my onion, my ginger, my garlic, my Scotch bonnet, some plum tomatoes. Will all go in the blender. I'll just add a little bit of black pepper and salt, and that is it really. That is the pepper done. And then we move on to preparing the banku. So now I've blended our tomatoes, our plum tomatoes, our onion, garlic, ginger, salt, and pepper. And this is the pepper now, ready to go with the banku and tilapia. So this is it now. Basically, that's your pepper. Just taste your salt, and then if you need to adjust it, and adjust it accordingly, but mine came out perfect. So we're getting ready to make our banku. So I've got my corn dough and cassava dough in the pot. I'm just going to go ahead and add some water. Yeah, it's all going to get mixed together, and then we start cooking it. I've already added in some salt. So all we have to do is, like I said, mix it with water and stir continuously. With in that way, we'll avoid any lumps from forming. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, getting the banku ready. Tilapia is already trained up and it's getting ready to go into the oven. Now I have preheated my oven on 200 degrees electric, and I'm going to cook it for about 30 minutes. So here we are now, guys. See, that's the consistency. Yeah, it's all mixed up now. So that's how you're going to be doing. I'm going to be standing here for a while, boy. Just stirring, stirring, stirring until it forms into a solid ball. And you keep adding water, soften it. It depends. Some people like it hard, some like it soft, some like it in between. So I will go along with the consistency I'm looking for, and I'll be adding in hot water as it forms into a solid ball again. So the banku is forming again. So after stirring for a while, this is how it's looking. So I'm now going to go and add some water to aid with the cooking and soften it. Meanwhile, I've gone ahead and I've peeled my yam and my plantains, and it's in the pot ready to be boiled. So for the spinach stew with the melon seeds, I'm heating up my red oil, my palm oil. I'm gonna go in with the onions, yeah, my plum tomatoes, garlic, ginger, Scotch bonnet, and it's gonna come and join in. Then my melon seeds will go in, then the spinach, and that's basically the spinach stew. This is our vegan option. So I'm going to be seasoning it with oregano, mixed spice, thyme, paprika, some chili powder, and a little bit of salt to taste. That's going to be all that we're going to be using for the spinach stew. Our banku is almost ready, and this is the stage we are at now with the spinach stew. I've gone on to put in my blended tomatoes, Scotch bonnet, pepper, garlic, onion, and everything. So this is how it's looking now. So we're going to put in our melon seeds now. There we go. And then the spinach will join later. So I'm going to be putting in my spinach now to join into our melon seed powder. So that's how it's looking. It's looking really good. And it's going to be served with the yam. Meanwhile, our banku is ready to be served with the pepper and tilapia. So, guys, our spinach melon seed powder stew is ready. So guys, here we go. Our banku, oven baked tilapia and pepper is ready. We're ready to celebrate Ghana's independence. So here we are. All the hard work is paid off. It's looking really good. And then we've got our spinach with melon seed powder, yam, boiled yam, and boiled green plantains over here as well.